The man suddenly noticed something on the tree up ahead, a human hand growing out of the trunk. Before he could even react, the hand started to move. Freaked out, he turned back and told his friends what he'd seen. They all thought Jack was just trying to scare them. When no one believed him, Jack showed them the scratch marks on his body. Still, they refused to buy his story. Left with no choice, Jack decided to get out of there first. What none of them realized was that an unknown creature had been watching their every move. The four of them had come to this eerie forest to fulfill the dying wish of a friend. Just as they were about to head back, John accidentally twisted his ankle. Now they only had 5 hours to make it out of the woods. The second they stepped into the forest, the compass broke. Jack didn't tell the others. He just kept walking, hoping for the best. It was an omen of the horrors to come. Luke, who was walking up front, was suddenly startled by something nearby. A dead deer was hanging from a tree. At first, they figured it was bait left by a hunter, but Jack quickly realized something was off. No hunter would have the strength to hoist a deer up like that, and the gash on the deer's body didn't look like it was made by a human. It looked like something massive had torn it open. Worried the killer might still be nearby, Jack urged everyone to leave immediately. Without the compass, they lost all sense of direction. Night fell, and they still hadn't found their way out. Just as they were about to set up camp, they spotted an abandoned cabin in the distance. Without a second thought, they barged through the door. But as Jack was about to follow them inside, he heard a strange, guttural growl coming from behind him. He swung his flashlight around, but saw nothing. What they didn't know was that something had already set its sights on them. Once inside, they noticed strange objects hanging around the cabin. They assumed it was stuff left behind by hunters and didn't think much of it. But when they went upstairs to look around, they stumbled upon a disturbing sight. A headless scarecrow stood in the center of the room with its arms raised, as if frozen in the middle of some eerie ritual. Even more unsettling, its feet looked disturbingly human. The whole scene was too creepy to dwell on, so they called it a night and went to sleep early. But as they slept, something outside was slowly creeping toward the cabin.